Hello everyone. So in this video we'll simply create a Google Kubernetes engine, that is GKE, and create a Kubernetes cluster, and then we'll try to deploy NGINX and simple application, and we'll also create indirectly service so that we can access the NGINX which has been deployed on the Kubernetes cluster from outside the organization, that is an external IP. All right, so I'm in the Google Cloud Console. You could just in the search bar, you search for this Kubernetes cluster. Just click over there and click on this create. Okay, and we will go with the autopilot cluster. By default it is there. So autopilot cluster is just required a name and the region. So here autopilot cluster 1, so I'll just simply say that my cluster. Okay, and I would say 001, and you can choose the region which is nearby your place. I'll just go with US Central 1, and autopilot cluster will take care of the nodes, networking, security, and telemetry. So it will automatically it will do the node provisioning, scaling, and maintenance. So you will have to do a very less thing for the same. All right, so I'll go with the default, just changing the name, and I'll just click on create, and we'll use the UI for it, and we'll also see the kubectl service from the command line as well. All right, but we'll deploy from the UI side, and this may take a little while. I'll pause the video. Once the cluster is ready, that is in the green status, you can click on deploy, and then the deployment page will occur, and then either you can create you can deploy your own image. You just need to provide the image URL from the Docker Hub wherever your image is deployed, or sorry, stored, and you can provide the same Docker image over here. And then currently we are not going to set up any sort of an environment. This is just an introduction, so we'll have just click on this continue. And again, I'm not going to change any sort of a label or add any label. You can view the YML file which is being configured for this application, and then click on this continue. Now if you want your application to be exposed to the internet, then you can click on this checkbox, and it will show an option port. I'll just go with the default port, and here the service type is three different service types. So cluster IP, node port, and load balancer. So cluster IP is it will expose the service on internal IP in the cluster. So, and then there is a node port that will expose the service on the same port of each selected node. And then you have a load balancer, which will create a load balancer with an external IP. And we are going to use this one. All right. Just click on the deploy, and in the couple of minutes, it should all should be green. All right. So let's wait for some time. All right. So everything is going green. Then you may face such kind of red. Just after a few seconds, try to refresh until unless it is getting green. After a few refresh, it will show the green status. And then if you go down, here you can see exposing the service. Here the pods, and then there is an exposing service. And here is an external IP. Just click on here, and yes, your application is ready. Your image has been properly and successfully deployed on the Google Kubernetes cluster. Now, if you want um, to see from the Kubernetes, then go back to the cluster and click on this cluster, click on the connect. It will give you the gcloud command. How to install the gcloud? I already shown the previous video. Just copy it and paste into here. So before you are trying to install the or check the kubectl, make sure that um, you run this command install GKE cloud auth plugin. Otherwise, just installing the CLI won't work. So I'll just go with copy so that it will store the kube file on your local cluster. That's a kubeconfig entry. Now you can try kubectl get ports and let's wait. So your ports are running. All the three are in running status. Now you can try SVC, that is the services, and you can see 104.155, that is an external IP. And here if you see 104.154, 104.154, 138 and 202, the same IP. You can get the same from the command line. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.